And I guess, we've had this process of sharing through Facebook and getting that sort of fatigue of, what is it that you're actually sharing, and getting more and more mundane about the sort of things that we're sharing. Now, along comes something like this that actually allows you to share where you are and what you're doing, but in a really creative and expressive and interesting way. I find myself now gravitating towards Instagram, which is one of the main apps that you can use for this sort of thing. I'm gravitating towards that. It's the first thing I go to before I go to Facebook to see what people are up to, because it's a really pleasant and surprising and enjoyable experience. The other interesting thing about it is it's tagged with a physical location as you do it, so you can know exactly not only where the photo was taken, but where that person is at that particular time. This is just some screenshots of Instagram. The one on the left is my pretty poor photo of Danny yesterday at his presentation with the back of the head from Derek from Sydney Festival. And that's Sydney Festival, who joined Instagram last week, and this is them now using it to take photos of the sort of things that they're doing. This is them out and about on an open day, and it's just a picture of the festival balloon with Sydney University in the background. That's my little feed on the right-hand side, which generally involves robots and music and things like that. If you know me, that's no surprise. It's a really good way to encourage people to share their experiences in ways beyond just saying, I like this, this was cool, that was great, pass it on. Because the photos that are published in the app can also be published on the web. This is an example of something that I clipped over the weekend, which is called Instacane. And this was the hashtag for all photos taken on Instagram about Hurricane Irene. And what was fascinating about this, this screen grab doesn't really show it, but when I started scrolling down the website, the number of people that were having parties and baking cakes and getting dressed up as people in wedding dresses out in the rain going, the hurricane's here, hooray! It was pretty funny. But to me, this is a lovely sort of creative way of saying, what are people doing? The other hashtag that people were using was hurricane apocalypse or something like this. So it was the end of days, the end of the world. What happens when that occurs? We bake cakes and we take pictures of our cat. This is another one that's used by the band Cloud Control. Basically what they've said is, when you're taking pictures of us or anything related to us, tag us on Instagram, and all the photos will be shown here on our website as well. So for me, if you're involved in anything that, I appreciate that a lot of events don't necessarily promote photography as such, but there's an environment in which you're staging events, whether it's a theatre such as this, there's still plenty of opportunities for people to take pictures, even if it's not in the auditorium. But it's a lovely way to express and share. Social bookmarking. Is anybody use sites like Delicious or Pinboard? Yeah. So this is basically